Hey everybody, welcome back. I put out a poll a couple of weeks ago asking everybody what they would like to see, whether it was a redemption box, another mail call video, or in this case here, something new to the channel they've never opened before. So today, in a channel first, we are taking a trip to Strixhaven. Alright, well, where do I even begin? Just reviewing the set before even considering buying it, I wanted to look up the prices on all the cards here, and it is very underwhelming. I opted to go with a set just because of the list. The list, I think, is going to give us a little bit of extra oomph because the main set is just lacking so much. So what do we have to look forward to? There's one card in the common slot that comes in over $1. There are 5 cards in the uncommon slot that are over $1, and then there are just a handful in the rare and mythic slots that come in over $1. As a matter of fact, our big money winner is going to come from the Mystical Archive. So, good luck here, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought this. I only paid, I think it was like $75. I got it on Amazon. After like tax and everything, it came out to like $78 or $79. So, not the greatest deal, but definitely one of the better deals that I've seen, considering, I guess, what the boxes have been going for previously. All right, we have Chaos Warp, and it's going to be our first Mystical Archive, and it, I think, clocks in at like $3 or $4. So I guess we're off to a good start? Question mark. Not sure. I don't know. Top cards in this set. Again, everything comes in that Mystical Archive here. Top cards are going to be Demonic Tutor, Teferi's Protection, Time Warp, Natural Order, Tainted Pact, and the Mystic's Mastery. And those are pretty much everything that's about $5 and up. Which doesn't really leave much room for anything else. Yeah. I don't know. It looks like a fun set, and I'm sure playability wise is here, but I need to be able to crack a box to know that I'm going to be able to make a couple of bucks in here to get even close to what I paid on it. So yeah, anyway, so this set does look pretty fun. That Mystical Archive does look good, and then I guess there is also like another layer to the onion where, if you think about it, if you were to get a Japanese box, the Japanese collector booster boxes have an alternate art that are actually pretty expensive if you think about it. I don't know. So this week we have some Phyrexia Albion complete bundles. That's going to be a blast. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. What else do we have coming up? There will be another mail call video coming. I had a ton of stuff come in while I was away. And yeah, there's going to be like a type. Let me tell you, revised, I've been going a little crazy on, and I got really lucky with some of my revised pickups. So we're gonna have a ton of that. Ton of that's gonna be coming up also. The collection's looking really good. And then what else do we have coming up? March of the Machines. March of the Machines is right around the corner. It's like April 20th, I think, or April 7th, maybe. I don't know. Actually, speaking of April 7th, we have the Festival in a Box Minneapolis edition. Now that's going to be awesome, and I'm not sure how I want to go about that yet. I asked in the Discord channel if they wanted me to go live. So Festival in a Box was on sale, I think, for about a day. It was about $240, like $275 after taxes, or $290 after taxes, but it's loaded. So it comes with a secret layer, which I couldn't even make out what the cards were. It also comes with, I think it's not the Soul Ring, it's the other one. But it comes with another card that's in there also for, for a little bit of extra playability or value, or however you want to look at it. And then it also comes with the big box, which is going to be a Mystery Booster Convention Edition. So that's the one that I actually just did. And it was like a pain in the butt to edit, but it was like a really good time. So that box is included. And then it also includes a Brothers War and a Phyrexia Albion Draft Booster box. So the thought here is that I might do that live. And I'm not sure how I'm not sure if I want to do that. It's going to be an incredibly long opening. But I also kind of want to just do a rundown because I've never opened a festival in a box, and I missed the last one, which I think it was a good idea that I missed that one. But yeah, so that might be something that I'll do. That looks like it's a good time. Okay, so we are effectively a quarter of the way, like ish, through this box. We have hit nothing. We have hit absolutely nothing. When I was reading up about this box, I read that Demonic Tutor from the Mystical Archives has it's a 1 in 400 pack chance to hit. Like, that's insane. We get a duplicate on the Chaos Warp, but we're not going to hit a Demonic Tutor. Like, there's no way we're going to hit that. So Demonic Tutor is $58 right now. That's of like middle of March, 2023. Teferi's Protection, in perspective, Teferi's Protection is the second top card, like in this entire set. It's $27. So there's a huge like price disparity between number 1 and number 2, and that's just like Mystical Archives. If you go look at the top card, like the top valued card, like that's just a regular Strixhaven, it's $9.99. Like, that's where it comes out to be. Like, that's the average sale price. That's wild. So this looks like this set was going to do exactly what I thought it was. I figured this set would nickel and dime, and you would just get a ton of cards that were like $1 or $2 or $3, and it really looks like that's what's going to happen here. Which, when you think about resale, essentially the lifeblood of this channel is my ability to go back and resell, or at least try to make up a portion of like what I paid for the box. It's essentially like what the lifeblood of this channel is. When you have a bigger card, $20, $30, $40, $100, whatever, it's easier to move because you can go to Facebook, or you can go to a marketplace, an LGS, and you can just make a trade, cash transaction, done deal. When you have a card that's $20, $30, you can still go to a buy list, you can still go to eBay or whatever. They're gonna take a percentage right off the top. I always factor about 20% off of whatever the final value is. So if the final value of this video is $100, factor in that it would probably be about $80 at the end of the day that I would actually end up like putting in my pocket at the end, which it might even be less than that depending on how the payment gets to me. So I constantly run at I'm constantly running at a negative, that's for sure. Which is why I tend to buy some boxes, like some out of season boxes. Like, if I can get something on a fire sale, I will pick it up without a doubt and then just sit on it. And that's how I actually amassed like a ton of like what my sealed collection is, or used to be. Because you just pick up boxes that are being fire sold. Why not? But anyway, I forgot where I was going with that one. But when you have like this like large volume of like smaller cards, like take that 20% and make it 40%, or make it even half, because nobody has time to give you $1.65 for a card. Like, it's just not going to happen. And they're not going to do that for 20 different cards. So you have to think, how, if it's harder for you to move it, or it's harder for me to move because the price of the card, then yeah, it's ultimately going to be tougher overall. And that's the inherent problem that I run into, and that I was kind of hoping I wasn't going to hit. So essentially it was, you have to hit a Demonic Tutor, and then you have to hit you have to hit like everything off the Mystical Archive, like a Demonic Tutor and a Time Warp, and that brings you almost even at this point. Yeah, good luck with that. Looks like we have access denied for it's our lowest uncommon over $1, comes in at like $1. So definitely got that going for me. All right, so what else do we got? we got some mail call videos. We've got some new box videos. We've got Phyrexia All-Be-One videos. What else do we? We've got some repacks. I've got some really good repack videos that are coming up that had some really great cards in there that kind of blew me away. Like, was not expecting to get cards like that. Swords to Plowshares in the Mystical Archive foil. Yeah, it's like $10. So that's like our top card so far. It's our top that we have. Yeah, so I've had some really good repacks lately. And you know me, they're going to be vintage. They're going to be vintage repacks. I hope they're all vintage, but yeah, we've got some really good ones that are either on the way or they have already been filmed, and I'm just waiting to edit and get them out to you guys. We got Strixhaven Stadium here for the whole $1.04, I think it is. And I almost put this future site list card into the token pile. And it's definitely not doing us any favors. What else do we have? There's some old recycled content. Not recycled. That's a bad word. It's a bad word. Let me just take a look. I actually have some older content that I had planned on getting edited and then put up while I was gone on my most recent trip that I didn't get put up, that I still will probably put out in the next probably week or so. Probably in the interim between these complete bundles and then the March of the Machines. Some of these videos will eventually break the light of day. It's just so funny how you plan on a couple of videos and then it doesn't always work out. But then also over the last, like, I'd say probably like 4 or 5 months, I was trying to work out like what my upload schedule would be. And like for a while I was doing 5-6 days a week uploads, and then before that I was doing like Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and then before that I was doing like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and then I was like stuck on for a while that I would just do 1 day a week, and it didn't matter. But now we're pretty steady. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. I'm thinking of adding every Saturday, or at least Saturdays will be a mail call video. And then I'm thinking that repacks might be on a Sunday or something along those lines. I'm not sure how it's going to work yet. I don't know. But we're 2/3 away through the box. And we're hurting. We're hurting. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Do you think, like, has anybody had like good luck opening this? Like, has anybody actually pulled like a demonic tutor from this? I feel like it's very hard, and a 1 in 400 pack chance to get that, like, that's wild. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. All right. Now, there are a couple of boxes that I kind of have like in the works right now on, or at least from different culling again. So just really quick, one thing that I've noticed about this set is that there is a ton of duplication, like in the rare, not so much the mythic, but like in the rare slot, there's actually quite a bit of duplication. Not to the extent of like all will be one. There's definitely, or not all will be one. Dominaria Remastered. There's a ton, like Dominaria Remastered. Like if you pulled any kind of tutor card, like you knew the next, like within the next couple of packs you were getting a tutor. Like Ephemerate. We've already pulled Ephemerate, and we've already got a second one. Same thing, Chaos Warp, the Dragon's Approach. So more so with like, you would expect that with commons and uncommons. Like, yeah, sure, you're definitely gonna get that. But like with the rares and the mythics, yeah, it's I don't know. I just don't like seeing that. And this was Demonic Tutor. That's a different story. All right. So anyway, where was I going? What was I gonna say? I don't know. I'm just ranting now. But anyway, has anybody got anything out of like anything good, like legitimately out of this box? Has anybody had anything out of here? Like even the list cards in this, like these list cards suck. Like these are just super jank. Like nobody cares about the Muscle Sliver. In the Sliver deck, that's great, but I'm going to put real deal slivers in there. I don't know. These list cards are just trash. So I thought that buying, and this is probably my undoing, because it was the same way. Like when I bought into Modern Horizons 2, I bought a ton of it, and I bought it into I bought set boxes because I figured set boxes will save you, especially with the list. And then, I was always losing my shirt on set boxes, and then somebody had suggested, hey, do draft boxes, and then like draft boxes were king. So I wonder if that's kind of the case here. I still feel like Demonic Tutor, like no matter what, I feel like Demonic Tutor is still going to be just like, it's a $60 card for a reason. I don't know. All right. Anyway, we're winding down here. Last couple of packs of this box. Yeah. Unless we get something spice in here. I don't even think we have to get to the total in the end to know that that we're not really doing so good. We could definitely do a little bit better. And I don't need the end of the box to tell us that. That's for sure. All right, looks like we're getting into another conspiracy theorist. Don't need you. We have a Plarg. Pop quiz in the foil. A Thrill of Possibility from the Mystical Archive. And we have a ad card. Great. Glad we got that. All right, now these cards are starting to get super difficult, and they're like starting to stick. There's like a texture on them, almost like a powder. They're making them very, very hard to start separating. So this is not enjoyable. This is not enjoyable at all. All right, what do we got? Bladeful Mastery, Baleful Mastery. I don't know where I got that last one from. All right, last couple of packs here. Let's wrap this up. Again, I don't think we need the end splash screen to tell us that we got just absolutely destroyed in this box, but we're going to go to it anyway afterwards. I can imagine that these last couple of packs are probably just junk anyway, since they're just sticking together. This is probably one of our more expensive packs because we got the and that's it. That's going to be the video for us today. So I guess like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. Okay, I understand. If you're not subscribed but you want to be, there is a button down below for that, and it puts us so much closer to 1,000. We're halfway there. If you're into Discord, there is a link in the description down below. You can go ahead and follow that link, join up, and you get some behind the scenes information, kind of just shoot the breeze with a lot of the guys that are there. And that's pretty much, that's it, guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks for coming by. And as per usual, I will catch you all on the next video.